Hey, how's it going? This is Tim, and I'm bringing you guys the Daily Deals with Tim. And for today, we're gonna be presenting. I'm gonna present you guys the affordable smartphone, and this is gonna be a perfect match for most people out there. And as we can see here at this website, the affordable smartphone on a budget is one and only Moto G5. So you guys might have heard of this phone. Motorola is one of the best companies for making affordable smartphones, and this is no exception. And they made all the G series. So last series was a Moto G4, but they came out with Moto G5, and this is an amazing little phone here. So as you can see the pictures, it's got a metal finishing on the back, and the front, it's a 5-inch screen for the Moto G5, and then a 5.2 inch for the Moto G5 Plus. So as you can see, it's a pretty cool little phone. Just by the design, at least for me, it looks pretty good. It's got a slim design, not too thick, but not too thin. So it's got that durability, and the back finish is a smooth finish, but it still has enough grip to not let it fall down all the time. Alright, so if we check out Moto G5 here, so it's 4G LTE dual SIM, and it's got a 32GB storage. It has the fingerprint reader. So one thing cool about the fingerprint reader is that you could access your phone with just a fingerprint. I know for the previous versions of Moto G4, this was only available on the Plus, but for Moto G5, just a regular one has the fingerprint reader. And one thing cool about Moto G5 fingerprint reader is that there are a couple actions you can do that would trigger different things on the phone. For example, I think if you swipe left, it's to go back, and if you slide right on the fingerprint reader, it's like to go to the home page. And then if you hold it for a long time, then it locks your phone and different stuff like that. So there's these things called Moto Actions, where you can customize it depending on your phone and personalize it. So that thing's pretty cool. And it's also an octa-core and has 2GB RAM. 2GB RAM isn't too much, but it's enough to do daily functions of the phone and be fine with it. And yeah, and it comes with the lunar gray color, also with the gold color as well. And if you look at this phone, let's see. Alright, so it has the 32GB storage with the 2GB RAM, and you could put up to 128GB of micro SD, which is pretty cool. So if you guys are planning to take a lot of pictures or videos or download a lot of games, then you could put in that extra micro SD to support the storage. And also, it has a LCD 5.0 camera with 13 megapixel flash and 5 megapixel front camera. So for the camera section of this phone, it's not the best. There are better cameras out there in the phones, such as I think Google Pixel has probably one of the better ones, one of the best ones so far. But that's one of the drawbacks of this phone. But you're not gonna buy this phone for the pictures. Like, honestly, this phone is for people who need a smartphone to do daily task. So if you need to do all the basic functions of this smartphone, and you want just a couple of cool apps here and there, and yeah, so this is basically a stock Android. So it's not too fancy. For example, the camera it's pretty high quality pictures, but only thing bad is that if you're in the dark, it kind of blurs the pictures more than other phones. But other than that, this phone is a perfect match for you if you need to save a lot of money on smartphones, but you still want all the basic functions and all the cool apps in the phone. Also, this is Moto G5 is works with most GSM SIM cards in the US and the world, including AT&T, T-Mobile, Metro PCS, Verizon. Oh wait, this does not work with CDMA carriers such as Verizon, Sprint, and Boost. That's interesting. So Moto G5 works with AT&T, T-Mobile, Metro PCS because they have the GSM SIM cards, but for the CDMA carriers it doesn't work. Alright, so good thing to note. I learned that today. And let's jump on to Moto G5 Plus. So Moto G5 Plus. So this one is interesting because it's pretty much a similar phone, but the screen size is 5.2 inches compared to Moto G5 is a 5-inch phone, but there are pretty major differences. So again, this phone is exclusively for a Prime member. So if you have Amazon Prime, you want to take advantage of this. And also, there is a great deal going on. If you look at this, just look at that price, $179.99. $179.99. Holy moly. If you look at the Moto G5, it's $209, which is still kind of cheap for a phone, but for a better version of the phone, you get it for $20, almost $30 cheaper. That is amazing. So if you guys have Amazon Prime, wait, actually, this version you might not. Okay, so ones with the offers and ads is Prime exclusive. The one without offers and ads, anyone can buy it. So you guys don't even need Amazon Prime. If you guys want a new phone that's affordable and can do all the things that other phones can do, you should definitely check out this one. It's at sale at $179.99. It's saving $50. Okay, back to the different specs. So this phone, you could actually upgrade it to 64 gigabyte storage plus 4 gig RAM, but there's gonna be a price difference. So around $100, $120, give and take. But just depending on your budget. If you want to spend that extra $100 for the storage, 2 gig RAM, go ahead. But personally for me, I would probably stick with this version since I don't need a lot of storage, and I could use a RAM, but it's not worth the $120 more. Alright, but for this phone, it is fully compatible with AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, and Verizon. So this is pretty cool. So yeah, so if you guys have one of these carriers, definitely consider it, because these are all fully compatible. And also, if you guys look at the descriptions, 4G LTE speed, up to 2.0 gigahertz octa-core, 2 gigs of RAM, 5.2 full HD 1080p, ensures videos and games run smoothly and look great. Yeah, so it's pretty much a similar thing to Moto G5, except that it has a 12 megapixel HD camera and 5 megapixel wide angle selfie cam. Yeah, so just a little bit better camera, but still pretty much the same thing. Also, this includes the all-day battery and the turbo power charging, which provides up to 6 hours of use in just 15 minutes. So this one's one thing that I forgot about Moto G5s or Motorola's in general, that in the recent versions that they send out this turbo power charger, and it is ridiculously fast. So if you just charge it and you leave it for like 20 minutes and it's already charged like 30 or 40%. So that's pretty crazy. So yeah, if you guys are in need of a turbocharging charger plus a very nice phone at a low price, definitely check it out. And this also has a fingerprint sensor which instantly unlocks your phone. So if you guys are into that finger sensor, check it out. Alright, so that is it for the phones, and I'm gonna go briefly at the phone cases. So for Moto G5, I recommend this case, Moto G5 J&D, because it has drop protection, slim cushion, lightweight bumpers, shock resistant, protective, slim case for the Moto G5. And really, one reason I really like this is it's very durable and it's flexible, and the grip is pretty good. So I highly recommend this case if you're gonna get Moto G5. And for the Moto G5 Plus, I recommend this Spigen Rugged Armor Moto G5 Plus case with resilient shock absorption and carbon fiber design for Moto G5 Plus. So this is a black color case. Spigen is pretty good known case brand that I trusted, and there's some really good reviews, 4.5 stars. And I really like carbon fiber designs as well. So if you guys want a stylish and a durable case for the Moto G5 Plus, definitely check it out. I'll have all 4 links on the bottom, so that if you guys want to buy it today, you could click through the link. And yeah, so that's it. That's gonna be it for today, and I'll be back with more deals with more dill pickles. Yes, I'll be back with more deals on the channel. Daily Deals with Tim.